Friends or Enemies by Cindy, Alyssa, and Ocean. Chapter 7.
Oh, poor Ocean. How about taking a little time to yourself? I have another patient in the room next to yours. I'll check on her, then come back to you.
Ocean nodded, and the kindly little droid invited her to check out a small cabinet that was full of reading material and other odds and ends to occupy herself. Ocean found a number of items for stress relief, and she made use of them, so she was much calmer by the time the droid returned.
All right, Ocean. That was a successful visit. She is recovering nicely and will be just fine. Now, before we get started, I should introduce myself properly to you. I'm the ship's medical and therapeutic droid. My name is Death, but please don't be alarmed. It stands for Diagnosis, Evaluation, Treatment and Healing. Helping you get well and stay well is my goal.
I know you told me not to be alarmed, but I do have to ask. Who came up with this name for you and why?
A good question that deserves an answer. The ship's engineer Jessica was working on me when the then First Officer Albert's wife was expecting. But nothing could prevent the tragedy of the loss of the baby. Cynthia recovered her physical health afterward with what help I could give. But in grief, she and Jessica both gave me my name and what it stands for, in the hope that I could continue trying to help others to avoid such tragedies in the future. Oh dear, Ocean, I'm sorry if I upset you.
I keep remembering that last ship log with Cynthia and Beta. She was so broken, and Albert still wanted her to go ahead and kill all those people.
The droid put a surprisingly soft arm around Ocean. She was lifelike and even heated. She comforted Ocean, who cried again for a while. When Ocean subsided, Death still took time to engage in general chat before commencing the questioning and examination. She was careful to avoid upsetting Ocean any further by talking about Cynthia, whom she was also very sorry for. But talk about the others seemed a good way to begin.
How did you come to meet the Vortex crew?
Alexa.
Did you discover the skill by chance, or did someone else tell you about it?
Someone else told me.
Ocean scowled at the recollection.
It appears you are displeased with the memory. Do you feel like talking about it?
She's a horrid, sadistic, manipulative, shallow, heartless, spoiled brat. I never should have given her the time of day.
Did she work as captain along with you before Ariana returned?
Yeah. Unfortunately, she even tried to get her stupid Star Wars characters into the action.
Oh goodness. Please hang tight, Ocean. I'll be right back.
Something occurred to Death, and she quickly exited the room. She ran back to consult the others.
Oh, here she comes. So Dee, what did you find out about Ocean?
She and a troublesome person were both acting captains here at one time. This other person contaminated this place with Star Wars. Do you remember who that was? She may have given Ocean Star Wars sickness.
I remember her. That was Captain Miranda Pinsley to be exact. She and her Star Wars gang kept trying to insert themselves into the problem with Megadroid. Even after Ocean shut Megadroid down, that crazy Luke Skywalker begged to take her apart. Ocean allowed him to dismantle her, but she wouldn't let him fiddle with any of her components. Luke wanted to be the one to be the hero and discover why Megadroid was so disagreeable. His father Anakin, also known as Darth Vader, went around moaning about how he was nothing like Megadroid, after she pointed out things they had in common. It was all a big mess.
I must have been indisposed at that time. I'll search the logs and run some tests. Cindy and Pippi, I'll have to run tests on you as well to make sure you haven't caught the Star Wars sickness. I have another patient who has it, but she is on the road to recovery.
That means we should all be tested, even if Captain Flint doesn't want to be. After all, Ocean and Cindy were already acting captains by the time we got back, so the Star Wars contamination would have happened before that.
Precisely. Thanks for the help. I better get back to my patients.
As Death approached the medical section, she heard wailing coming from one of the patients' rooms. She quickened her pace until reaching the source of the sound. It was Ocean's room, and the door was ajar. Inside, she found Ocean being comforted by the other patient she mentioned earlier.
Shh. I'm here for you. Let it out. It's okay. Shh. There, Ocean. Let it out. It's okay. It's okay. I know it's rough.
Oh my goodness, Alyssa, what happened?
I heard her crying and just had to try comforting her.
Good thing you're no longer contagious. Ocean, what's wrong?
Ocean made no response. So Alyssa spoke up again.
I couldn't get an answer either. But I think it's just a combination of all kinds of things that have been happening.
Do you two know each other by any chance?
Yes, I'm new to the Vortex, but I know 2 of your captains, Ocean and Cindy.
I am almost afraid to ask, but would you know a former captain here, Miranda Pinsley?
Unfortunately, yes. I knew her longer than Ocean and Cindy did, but Miranda introduced me to Ocean, and Ocean introduced me and Cindy.
Alyssa, when you were diagnosed with Star Wars sickness, you did tell me about the Star Wars fanatic and how badly she treated you for years. But you didn't mention her name. Was it Miranda?
Alyssa nodded. She continued comforting Ocean.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, Ocean.
I'm sorry she tried to get me to harass you.
Don't worry, Ocean. No need to apologize. I could tell it was Miranda, and not you.
This Miranda sounds like a particularly vicious person. It is alarming to think she was once captain here. You don't strike me as someone who would go harassing people for someone, Ocean. Aside from problems with her on this ship, how well did you know one another? Was there any meeting in person, or physical gifts exchanged?
Yes, Miranda and I sent each other a bunch of stupid crap, mostly Star Wars related. And she's expert at playing the victim. That's how she got me to believe Alyssa was harassing her at first. And she and Alyssa had been classmates growing up.
Ocean, do you still have anything from Miranda in your possession?
Just one poor Furby I wanted to try and fix and couldn't. She gave me some dumb Star Wars stuff, but I gave it away.
Oh dear. You didn't know. But let's hope no one else catches it. It would have been better to destroy those things. Alyssa, you and Miranda fought frequently over role plays she wanted to do, and in the end, she couldn't handle that you wanted no more Star Wars. Was that the same for you, Ocean?
Yes, I think most, if not all her relationships start and end over bloody Star Wars. She sent some of her little fan club after Cindy and me because of Star Wars, long after she was supposed to be out of our lives. She wants to convert the universe to live and worship Star Wars, especially that damn Vader, and her stupid Luke Skywalker figure she has. So I got some Star Wars crap just to abuse the heck out of it every time she bullies us through anyone else in the future.
And watching Ocean throw and break that stuff is so sweet.
That explains why you are recovering so quickly, Alyssa. Despite you being extensively exposed to Miranda's physical presence and things in the past. Ocean has helped you, but now we need to find out if she has the sickness.
Alyssa's presence and helping to answer various questions seemed to put Ocean more at ease. Still, Death didn't want to put too much on Ocean while she was in need of a good long rest, so she proposed another idea.
Ocean, I'd like to let you rest, but before that, would you be okay with a scanning test for Star Wars sickness? It also detects related conditions, so if you have one of those instead or as well, we can start treatment. The results are immediate instead of waiting days or weeks.
Yeah, I guess.
The machine is sort of loud, but you won't feel anything. I've been through this scan, and it was over in a minute, probably less.
Ocean nodded at Alyssa's encouragement. They all left the room and made their way down a hall to what looked like a high-tech medical center, with various machines Ocean had never seen before. She was led toward one of those and urged to step onto it like a weigh scale. Then she was asked to hold on to the handles to help keep her as still as possible while the scan was underway. There were other scanners that were designed horizontally for patients who were too sick to sit or stand.
Ready, Ocean?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ocean, let's go back to your room and I'll give you the results there.
The others were still chatting when Death returned to them with the news.
Friends, good and bad news. The good news is Ocean has already survived the most dangerous period, and that's amazing. The bad news is she has both Star Wars sickness and MLPS. That's My Little Pony syndrome. MLPS explains the hypervigilance and memory lapse she had earlier.
Oh no, both of them? I was afraid it would be MLPS for sure.
How is Ocean now?
She is resting. Knowing what was behind her memory lapse seems to give her some relief.